discuss chapter 5, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. In this we will discuss genetics, inheritance, monohybridization, Mendel and so many things. Genetics. Genetics is a branch of biology which deals with genes and their inheritance. Inheritance, transfer of characters from one generation to other generation, means from parents to children. Genetics. Genetics is a branch of biology, deals with the study of genes, genetic variation and heredity in organisms. Mendel was the first to study genetics scientifically. Inheritance, transfer of characters from one generation to other generation, means transfer of characters from parents to progeny. Hybridization is a process of crossing two genetically different individuals. Hybridization may be monohybridization or dihybridization. Monohybridization, as the name indicates, mono means single. Monohybridization, a cross between two plants of same species considering only the transmission of one character. Dihybridization, cross between two plants of same species considering transmission of two characters. In this lesson, two more important things are there: homozygous, heterozygous. Frequently we will use these two terms. Homozygous when it has identical alleles. Heterozygous when organism has two different alleles of a gene. Mendel. He was the first scientist to make systematic study of inheritance. He worked on garden pea. Scientific name of garden pea is Pisum sativum. He worked for garden pea for 7 years, 1856 to 1863. It was for the first time that statistical analysis and mathematical logic were applied in biology. Mendel selected pea plant. Why? First, numerous varieties of peas with many different traits. Traits means heredity characteristics were available. Second, easy to cultivate. Next, it was easy to breed. Even flowers are bisexual, in that self and cross pollination can easily be performed. Most important thing, shorter lifespan means reproductive phase can be achieved within 3 to 4 months. As you can see, there were 7 characters. First, stem height, flower color, position of the flower, pod shaped, pod color, seed shape and seed colors. All these are 7 characters. You can see the different characters: seed shape, seed color, flower color, pod shape, pod color, flower position and stem height. In that also there were 2 contrasting characters. You can see tall plant, dwarf plant. Position of the flower axial and position of the flower terminal. Color of the pod green and color of the pod yellow. Pod shape full and constricted. Color of the flower violet and white. The color of the seed yellow and green, and the shape of the seed round and wrinkled. So these 2 were contrasting traits for character. In this especially first one, it is known as dominant trait, and second one is recessive. Dominant means which will be expressed during F1 generation, and recessive which is suppressed by dominant one. So now we will discuss monohybridization with the help of character height of the plant. As you can see, one plant is tall, other one is dwarf. Tall is dominant character and dwarf is recessive character. Now you can see we are able to see this. So this is known as phenotype. and its genotype means genetic composition is capital T and capital T. For one there will be two. Mendel gave name factors, right? So capital T and capital T, it is genotype of tall plant. Small t, it is genotype of dwarf plant. When there will be gamete formation, this diploid will be converted into haploid because meiosis will occur. So there is formation of gamete with single T and here gamete with small t. When there was cross between dominant tall and recessive dwarf, in first filial generation there was 4 plants. As you can see, phenotypically all were tall. Phenotypically means in appearance, which we can see. So phenotype all were tall. Even you can see the genotype, each having capital T, small t, capital T, small t. So genotype was also same, and that is heterozygous. Earlier I said heterozygous when there are two different alleles. So one is capital T, small, and second one is small t. Afterwards, Mendel took 2 plants from F1 generation and he made cross between these two. And when there was cross, again there was formation of 4 plants. Out of these 4, as you can see, 1, 2, 3. These 3 were tall and 1 is dwarf. So phenotypically ratio was 3:1. 3 tall and 1 small. You can see the genotype. First one is having capital T, capital T. Second one capital T, small t. Third capital T, small t. And last one both small t. So if you see the genotype, with capital T only 1. Small t and capital T 2 plants, and both the small t 1 plant. So genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Now one more method is there to understand this monohybridization, that is known as Punnett square. Here you can see long plant and dwarf plant, or we can say tall and short. Tall plant is having 2 gametes each with capital T, and dwarf plant is having 2 gametes with small t. Gametes of one parent we will keep one side, and gametes of other parent, that is recessive, we will keep other side, and we will make a square like this. Tall plant and dwarf plant. If suppose there is a cross, if this gamete will combine with gamete of recessive parent, then T and T. So capital T, small t, then capital T and small t, again capital T and small t, capital T, small t. We have seen F1 generation. Now when there is a cross between 2 progeny of F1 generation, then by Punnett square result will be like this. There will be 2 gametes, one capital T, another small t. By other parent also, which is actually F1 progeny of F1 generation, it will produce 2 gametes capital T, small t. And in Punnett square we will keep 2 gametes of one parent one side and 2 gametes of another parent other side. Both are heterozygous. When there is a cross, or we can say when gamete capital T combined with capital T, there is formation of capital T, and capital T and small t, then result will be capital T, small t, and here also capital T, small t, and when there is gamete containing capital small t and small t, so there is formation of small t and small t. Phenotype means external appearance. As you can see, when there is 2 capital T, result is tall. Here 1 capital T small t, then also result is tall. Same here also. But when both the small t, then result is dwarf. So phenotypic ratio means in appearance 3 are tall and 1 is dwarf. So phenotypic ratio will be 3:1, means 3 tall, 1 dwarf. Now genotype. That was phenotypic ratio with red, and now genotypic ratio. Here you can see capital T, only one progeny for F2 generation showing this genotypic composition. So it is 1 only, while 2 are heterozygous. 1 capital T, small t. So 1 and 2. 2 are heterozygous, and third type with both the small t. So it is 1 only. So the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Now on the basis of monohybrid cross, we can discuss law of dominance also. In case of law of dominance, we will take one character, that is height of the plant. So gamete of one parent one side, gamete of other parent other side. One parent is tall, other parent is dwarf. Now you can see when there is a cross, so there is formation of capital T small t, capital T small t, capital T small t, capital T small t. In all 4 progeny, one is dominant, that is capital T, and other one is small. Now let's say, if you see the phenotype, all plants are tall. What it shows? There is presence of small t, but then also all plants having tallness. It means that recessive character is suppressed by dominant character. As you know, capital T shows the character of the tall plant. So when one dominant character is there, it suppresses the effect of recessive one. And in F1 generation, as you can see, all are tall. And if you see the genotype, in F1 generation, all are showing heterozygous. Capital T, small t, so that is heterozygous. And in phenotype, you can see all 4 are tall, while dwarf is 0, nil. So 100% tall, no dwarf. It shows law of dominance, that recessive character is suppressed by dominant one. And this law of dominance is given by Mendel.